Hi, I'm Adam Kemp, and today we're learning about internal combustion engines. In this clip, I'm going to give an overview of the entire mechanical system that makes up an internal combustion engine. For today's engine, I'm going to be using a 6 horsepower Tecumseh go-kart engine. The reason I've chosen this engine is because the mechanical components that make it up are similar to what are found in most automobiles. To begin illustrating the mechanical components in the internal combustion engine, we're going to start with the piston. The piston is a mechanical device that slides up and down inside the combustion chamber, bringing fuel and air during its first cycle into the combustion chamber, compressing it during its compression cycle, and it's what's used to convert the chemical energy into mechanical energy. The piston consists of 4 main components: the piston head, the piston rings, 2 of which are compression rings, and 1 special ring is used to hold oil against the walls of the cylinder, called an oil ring, the pivot bushing, and then the piston arm. And attached to this arm is an oil thrower, which is used to disperse oil inside of the crankcase, maintaining lubrication throughout the system. The second component I'm going to illustrate is the crankshaft. The crankshaft is the mechanical linkage between the drive shaft and the piston assembly. The piston is attached to the center of this crankshaft and oscillates up and down as the crankshaft rotates. Another feature of this crankshaft is a gear which links the motion of the crankshaft to the camshaft, which I'll illustrate next. The camshaft is an important component in this engine that has 2 lobed features on it. These 2 lobes help lift the lifters, which in turn open and close the corresponding inlet valve and exhaust valve, which brings gas and air into the combustion chamber and pushes exhaust gases out of the combustion chamber. The final component of the mechanical system I'm going to illustrate is the valve system. This valve system consists of 2 valves. We have our inlet valve, which brings gas and air into the combustion chamber, and the exhaust valve, which expels the exhaust vapors out of the engine to prepare it for its next cycle. We have rockers, much like in a car. We have lifters. We have corresponding hardware for the lifter system. We have valve springs and the valve spring caps. All of these components work together and can be better illustrated with my engine model. To illustrate all of the components in the mechanical system working together, I'm going to start with the engine's first cycle. The piston is situated in its topmost point. The engine begins to rotate. The crankshaft pulls the piston down. The inlet valve is going to suck gas and air into the combustion chamber. Once the piston reaches the bottom of its throw, the inlet valve is going to close, and the piston will begin to compress those gas and air mixture. Once the piston reaches its topmost point, the spark plug is going to fire, forcing the piston down. And once it begins to come back up again, the exhaust valve is going to open and release those exhaust gases into the atmosphere. This completes my overview of the mechanical components that make up the mechanical system in the internal combustion engine. Coming up next is a clip about how the electrical system works in a 1-cylinder internal combustion engine.
To watch the other segments in this video series or for how-to videos on almost any other topic, visit monkeyseed.com.